Okay, let's give you guys some practice. So sum up all the terms of this series from the very first term all the way to infinity. Remember, we've seen this in the past. If you can somehow manipulate this into this form, then you can just blindly follow this formula to work out the sum of the whole series. But just bear in mind, here you've got n, and then here you've got n minus 1. So and here you've got n plus 1, but you need it in the form of n minus 1. Once you can get it into this form, then and only then can you apply this formula. At the moment, you've got to somehow get it from here to here. Once you are here, then you can just blindly follow the formula. Well, anyway, sum up the series. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, we've got to somehow get this and this to be n minus 1, and then we can apply the formula. So the way to do this is well, remember, x to the power of a times x to the power of b, that's x to the power of a plus b. So you would add these two indices. So rewrite this as e to the power of 1 times e to the power of n minus 1. That's how we manipulate it. So if I were to ask you to multiply this block with this block, you would just add the two indices. So here you've got 1, and then you add this index, which is n minus 1, and then these two cancel out, giving you n. So these two blocks are the same as this block here. So rewrite this as this, and then down here, well, we want to somehow get from n plus 1 to n minus 1. And the way we would do that is to visualize as one block multiplying another block. Here, if I were to ask you to multiply these two blocks together, you would just add the two indices. Well, adding the two indices would give you this. Would give you n plus 1. So these two blocks are the same as this block here, just written differently. The good part is that, well, later on we can break it up into two fractions, and then look at this. We're getting nearer and nearer towards n minus 1. Well, rewrite this as this. So now break this up into two separate fractions. To break it up into two separate fractions, that will then give us this. So hang on. To break this up, this here is a constant, so that will then give you this. And then this thing here, remember, x to the power of a divided by let's say b to the power of a, whatever. That's the same as x over b to the power of a. So this thing here, we can imagine this as this. So well, this is exactly the same as this. So now if you look at this, this is your constant here. This is your constant, and then this is your common ratio here. This is your common ratio, n to the power of minus 1, and make sure n starts at 1. N starts at 1. So now we are of this form. Once we're of this form, then we can just blindly follow this formula. Make sure r, the common ratio, is between negative 1 and 1. Well, e is 2.7 something. 5 is bigger than, well, the common ratio is in between negative 1 and 1. Well, anyway, we are currently here. We can now apply this formula. So looking at the formula, get your constant. So put this into here, and then get your common ratio and put it into here. This whole thing here will then become this, and then if you tidy it up, it will then give you this. So your answer is this.